Yo, peace, peace. What's goody? What's good? What's poppin'? Hey, check this out, man. So, anything that we use should be for a guide, something to help guide you, something to guide you through everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, you can get so caught up on things that you it will give you a religious mind, and you just believe any and everything that somebody said was stamped with the word of God, or think that God stamped it, right? So things like this what I mean by God's, because first you have to know about when they was writing, the scribes was writing things, right? When you look in the Bible and you see, and this debatable, people gonna debate it because people gonna believe what they want to believe, and everybody can believe what they want to believe because that's your belief. That's your personal thing, and you have the right to do that. You know what I'm saying? So nobody should debate that, but we can also speak our truth too. So with that being said, what I mean by you should use things as a guide, for instance, okay, check this out. So you know what stuff that's written, and when they say gods, when you look at the word and they say gods in the Bible, and it got Elohim, you know that means that's plural for Gods, for gods. Um, According to the writings, according to the books, uh, the Israelites served more than one God. And the gods that they served, one of them was Yahweh. And you can see the writings of these gods, and they had the form of a man. You know, you have to understand that the creator and the gods are different. It's a big difference because the creator is the maker of the gods. You know what I'm saying? One day you will, um, you know, pass from this physical form, and you will become a god one day, hopefully. You know. So what I'm saying, it's just you gotta do your own research when it comes to your life, and your family life, and you being the man, you gonna be the head of the household. You're gonna go out and seek and search for knowledge to make your life, your family life better. You know what I'm saying? On this hell on earth. So what I mean by that, when let's just say me, if I'm reading the Bible, this is how I look at it. I'm gonna look at I chew the fruit and spit out the seeds, chew the vegetables, spit out the seeds. My mama used to say, chew the meat, spit out the bones. So in everything you read, you have to go with that mindset, right? So if I see things in the Bible that says like be quick to listen and slow to speak, now I can use that as a guide in everyday life, because that's gonna help. Because when you not because when you quick to listen and quick to speak, what's gonna happen? You're gonna end up saying something wrong. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna end up saying something wrong. So when you quick to listen and slow to speak, you heard what people saying, but you're in your mind, you're getting your words right to say something back to them, something that's probably not offensive, or you can correct somebody, but with the right words. That's everyday life. That's a guide. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Um, when you look in the Bible and it talks about the power of the tongue, take that and use that as a guide, because you know that words are powerful. You can either curse somebody or bless somebody. You can either curse yourself or bless yourself with the words that you speak, because that's what you put out into the atmosphere. So you use that as a guide. Now, let's get to the religious part that you shouldn't use. Boom, check this out. So it was a lady, she was a vegan. It was this lady, she was a vegan, and she asked this well-known um man that be on YouTube that people call Moray, which nobody is, not my teacher. I ain't calling nobody Moray. So But she in a Hebrew community, and she asked him. She said, "Well, I'm vegan. Do I have to eat lamb on the Passover?" Because for those who don't know, they be eating lamb on the Passover. And this guy flat out told her on his live, "Well, if you want to be out of covenant, then go ahead and be out of covenant." Come on, man. That lady's a vegan. And see, things like that, that's fear. Now you're getting into the religious part. That's the part that you take and throw away. Do you think the Creator is worried about you? It's going to say you out of covenant? Which I don't even agree with that stuff no more anyway. Is you gonna be out of covenant because you don't eat dead animal flesh? See, things like that, that's when you get into religion. And this is things that man says you have to do. That ain't got nothing to do with the way that the Creator set up the universal laws. See, you got universal laws and you got man's laws. Man's laws would put fear in you. Here's another one. Friday sunset to Saturday sunset. It's the so-called Sabbath day according to the Hebrews, but they fuss about that too. So people is running to the store you supposed to go shopping before the Sabbath started, right? So you got people running to the store and hurrying up when they get off work to go get their groceries and shop and cook before the Sabbath day start, right? Let me tell you, this is more fear. This is what I'm talking about. This is more fear because in the Bible it has that a man was gathering sticks on the Sabbath day. And what did the God of the Bible do to him? Killed him. Murdered him. But the Bible said thou should not kill too, but another story. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting to? That's not a gad. That's fear. That's religion. So you just got to read stuff and look at stuff and know what you can use as a gad. That's just like horoscopes. I ain't used to rock with horoscopes before, but I'm cool with them. But I use it as a gad. I don't use a horoscope as it's telling me my daily life or this is how my life gonna turn out. You know how people read horoscopes and be like, dang, okay, well today, I need to chill. Something gonna go on. No, your horoscope is this. I'm a Scorpio. And I believe that our ancestors wrote these down to be a guide, because my horoscope of Scorpio tells me that I'm jealous. I can get jealous with the person that I'm with. I can be real jealous. And so that's one of them. So what I do, I take that and use that as a guide to guide me to not to be jealous. You see how I just take that and use that as a guide? But some people take that and be like, yeah, well, that's just me. I'm a Scorpio. I'm jealous. Yeah, what's up? You know what I'm saying? So not me. I understand that certain things was put here to be a guide for you. So if you know that you got a quick temper, your horoscope saying you got a quick temper and things like that, what you do is take that as a guide, because you have good attributes in your horoscopes and bad attributes. So I believe our ancestors wrote that down to show us, take these good attributes, that loving part of you, you're loving, and when you with somebody, you're gonna go 100% with them. Take those good attributes and use those. But you look at them bad attributes and them the ones you're supposed to stay away from. It was written to be a guide. So just something I want to share with y'all, man. And just continue to grow in your life, Peace.